Tightening torque of the spark plug. Use the spark plug wrench in installing and removing the spark plug. Do not use a regular wrench because it might damage the insulator of the spark plug. Different types of torque wrench: beam type, click adjustment type, dial gauge type, and digital electronic type. In installing the spark plug, first, screw the spark plug by hand or using a rubber tube. Once the spark plug gasket contacted the cylinder head, use the torque wrench to tighten up the spark plug to the recommended tightening torque. If a torque wrench is unavailable, tighten the spark plug using a wrench at a tightening angle. Pay adequate attention to the seat configuration of the spark plug. Spark plugs with flat seat/gasket and tapered seat have different tightening torque recommendations. Here's the specific tightening torque for a specific thread diameter. For a spark plug that has a thread diameter of 18 mm to 14 mm, the tightening torque of a new gasket is around 240 degrees to 180 degrees, while for reused gasket around 30 degrees. While for a spark plug that has a thread diameter of 12 mm, the tightening torque for a new gasket is around 180 degrees, while for reused gasket around 30 degrees. For spark plug that has 10 mm thread diameter, the tightening torque for a new gasket is around 180 degrees, while for reused gasket 30 degrees. While for a 8 mm thread diameter spark plug, the tightening torque for a new gasket is around 120 degrees, while for reused gasket 30 degrees. And for a spark plug that has a tapered seat type, tightening torque is around, for both new and reused gasket, around 22.5 degrees. For a spark plug that has thread diameter of 18 mm to 14 mm, the tightening angle for new gasket is approximately 1/3 turn or 120 degrees, while for reused gasket approximately 1/12 turn or 30 degrees. While for spark plug that has thread diameter of 12 mm, the tightening angle for new gasket is approximately 1/4 turn or 90 degrees, while for reused gasket is around 1/8 turn or 45 degrees. While for a spark plug that has thread diameter of 10 mm, the tightening angle for new gasket is approximately 1/6 turn or 60 degrees, while for reused gasket approximately 1/12 turn or 30 degrees. For a spark plug that has 8 mm thread diameter, the tightening angle for a new gasket is approximately 1/3 turn or 120 degrees, while for reused gasket, approximately 1/12 turn or 30 degrees. For a thread diameter spark plug that has tapered seat or plug without gasket, the tightening angle is around approximately 1/16 turn or 22.5 degrees, while for reused gasket, approximately 1/16 turn or 22.5 degrees. For a spark plug that is a copper gasket type, the tightening angle for new gasket is approximately 1/12 turn or 30 degrees, while for reused gasket, approximately 1/24 turn or 15 degrees. You can also find the recommended tightening angle of the spark plug at the rear part of the packaging. Pay adequate attention while installing the spark plug. Excessive or inadequate tightening torque can damage the spark or the engine.